Naruto's daughter Himawari received the most crazy revelation ever. She isn't even human!
I'm extremely confused.
Himawari's new power is ridiculously strong, but how does she have more potential than Naruto? Apparently, Naruto busted all kinds of nuts with Hinata, but when he got tired, Kurama took over to keep going. That made Himawari's nature completely different from normal.
I'm confused right now, G.
Okay, I'm kidding. But basically, Kurama is training Naruto's daughter and tells her to think like a Jinchuriki. She ain't no ordinary human anymore with their superpower. Himawari is getting used to her Jinchuriki powers. She's the strongest and most synced one in history, with the strongest power able to surpass Naruto. That's why by chapter 11, she's already doing wild stuff like healing Inujin on the spot and firing a tail beast ball first try. So in a meditative state, Himawari is speaking to Kurama. They are training with Kurama winning the duel, but don't get it twisted. In chapter 25, Kurama basically becomes her sensei, walking her through chakra control and how to aim her real strength. It's a training arc on complete steroids, because for context, when Naruto went for the fox's power, he had to throw hands with a full-size Kurama in his own mind, with Killer Bee supervising and Kushina's adamantine chains pinning the beast. Naruto then spammed Rasengan variants, ripping out Kurama's chakra and then resealed it. But Himawari gets to skip all of these steps and gets to use 100% power of yin and yang from the jump, which makes sense as Naruto's legacy left a lasting impact and Kurama sees Himawari as a friend or daughter per se. Kurama then teaches her that she's more akin to a Jinchuriki, explaining that she's more like a tail beast or Jura. Himawari then needs to harness this power as if she's the embodiment of chakra itself, and once she understands this concept, she would then be able to surpass Naruto's power. Kurama drops the bombshell that Himawari has more chakra than any of Kurama's previous Jinchuriki. This includes Kushina, Mito, Minato, Obito. In fact, she has such a high affinity with Kurama's chakra that it even surpasses Naruto. And just thinking about that is insane, because even Kakashi claimed Naruto has 100 times more chakra than himself, and he was born as Asura, the dunce when it comes to Hagoromo's genetics. Remember when he stated there was a huge difference in his sons? One had genes containing powerful chakra and one did not. No matter how exceptional both parents are, there's no guarantee one will inherit their abilities, which made Naruto just like Ashura. That means Himawari has more than 100 times the amount of chakra compared to an elite Jonin with Kurama, making it pretty much a bottomless pit, being able to achieve every single feat Naruto did and more with perfect KCM. Kurama states that he coexisted with Naruto, whilst with Himawari, they share a single body and soul, as he was born inside of her rather than being sealed, which would explain why their assimilation with each other is superior. This might even be a callback to Kishimoto's original one-shot of Naruto before it was even published, where Naruto was the nine-tailed fox itself. People, we can't forget, even Damon, the actual strongest character, already claimed 3 years ago that Himawari has an intensity that should have been able to dodge his punches. This is the same dude that knocked out a limitless code with ease, and that dude scales above Naruto or Sasuke at full power. This lets us know what Himawari's potential is, being able to reach Boruto's power level if Kurama is mastered on top of her Byakugan. For example, Hinata's princess version of that dojutsu could see 20 kilometers to all sides, whilst Neji's fodder one was 800 meters. That's 25 times more.
Nah, come on, now that is genetics, man.
Bruh, someone put Harrison on a timeout, please. Because when you consider that she's the daughter of a ninja princess and a ninja prophet, it makes sense. Her blood is the closest thing to Kurama's own creator, as she has chakra from both Hagoromo and Hamura.
Wait. So, Neji was right then, yeah? That's what I'm getting from this. Everything and all power are determined by genetics, yeah?
You wanna slap?
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts, these facts are not facts.
Himawari meets baby Kurama, as the two now share the same mind and body. Confused as to why this is the case, like all of us, Kurama finally reveals the truth, confirming everything the community predicted. Give yourselves a round of applause because Kijimoto must have watched our videos, and I'd appreciate a like on the video please. Cause Kurama explains how death isn't eternal for tailed beasts, as they're simply big living beings made of chakra, meaning they can't die. Once enough time passes, they will be reborn just like the Three Tails has done multiple times during Naruto. That being said, even Kurama admits that, hey, you know what? Maybe that's not what happened. Maybe he exists because Himawari was born with a trace of the Kyuubi chakra when Naruto and Hinata went balls deep.
I love you, Hinata.
Or perhaps the mix of Uzumaki and Hyuga chakra brought Kurama back. Or maybe it's just fate. Either way, given the current situation, it doesn't matter how he's back. So basically, he literally says,
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
we are informed Naruto mastered the Nine Tails power, but we know what that led to. So why is Himawari so special? Well, Himawari has hacks like inheriting chakra from both Hamura and Hagoromo from her parents. Now she has a tail beast that amplifies everything, a Byakugan that allowed her to knock out Naruto in one blow, and her own potential and base, which is way stronger than the old generation. Regardless, this is Himawari's dream manifesting in possibly the worst way imaginable. Do you guys remember the Parent and Child Day episode? One would call it Foreshadowing. Himawari spent an entire day with Naruto to go buy not Kurama, but a Kurama plush toy with him. Himawari even explains how the toy works, and Naruto then compares it to a baby, which just so happens to have happened now. At the end of the episode, Himawari says she will cherish the gifts Naruto gives her, which I must say, if you didn't tear up watching that shit, you're heartless.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
But luckily, she won't have to live with the negative stigma attached to Jinchurikis nowadays. And that is thanks to Naruto. Nor will she have to worry about upsetting Kurama, as she even made friends with Shukaku of all tail beasts. Then, she has the special Uzumaki ability that runs deep. To be honest, let's be real people. Even if Kurama does start acting up, just play the clip. But the elephant in the room here is, how does this even make sense? We know that tail beasts are big sentient balls of chakra that even after death reincarnate again. Rin died with the three tails inside her, yet it returned, just like how it happened with the fourth Mizukage too. Himawari's grandmother Kushina also tried to sacrifice herself as a means to temporarily stop the Kyuubi's rampage. And once again, with the Raikage who opted to kill Naruto to delay the infinite Tsukiyomi, knowing that the Nine Tails will resurrect. Basically, you can't outright kill a tail beast. The alternative and totally more accurate explanation to all of this though is that, is this Kurama's son? Did he swap positions when, you know, he smashed? No wonder Damon in chapter 77 is shocked and impressed by Himawari's intense presence. During chapter 71, he stated to Limitless Code that although Naruto and Sasuke would not be able to defeat him, he is a different case since he's the strongest. He even complained about the lack of serious opponents. So just based on the logic of the storytelling, Himawari's new tail beast must be scaling even higher than we ever imagined, because if she poses a challenge to the likes of Damon, then just like it was foreshadowed in chapter 1 that she wants to help Boruto, she will make a real difference in saving the world. But how did she get a tail beast? Well, here's the answer.
We interrupt this program
Naruto and Hinata's genetics, along with the gifted chakra from Kaguya's sons, would mean she's close to Atsuki just like her brother. The chakra fruit Kaguya consumed was more potent than others in the universe, taking in all power and genetic material of the planet, changing her DNA, which is why her children were born not only with a portion of her power, but her chakra as well. Kaguya adopted human attributes like being able to love, even seeing Naruto and Sasuke as her own children, which made her cry. So with Naruto having fragments of each tail beast inside him, it's due to Himawari's similarity to Atsuki, she took on some of the Biju DNA. This defies what Momoshiki stated, that he pities Naruto for not having a method of passing on his power, just like the Atsuki through the Karma Seal, as chakra has a special property of connecting everyone, and through Naruto's love for Himawari, she has inherited something special. This even allows her to still know her father is alive. And did you know Kishimoto planned to make Boruto a Jinchuriki? Confirmed through this concept art he made, everything here became canon, but not Jinchuriki Boruto. The reason for this is the Byakugan. Kishimoto admitted that he forgot to give it to him. Thus, the initial concept for his power-up has been passed down onto his sister. Himawari has been cooked up to be the perfect Jinchuriki. Kushina stated in chapter 500 that this is due to a rare Uzumaki chakra. It's what allowed Kushina to be the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, as it completely overpowered him. After all, we must remember that the tail beasts were literally created from Kaguya's chakra, and we know they never truly die as they reincarnate. Remember, Kushina planned to go off herself in the hope to stop the Nine-Tails rampage for a while, but admitted they'd come back. In fact, we literally saw this happen once Rin was killed when the Three Tails was sealed inside her. A tail beast dies when the Jinchuriki host does, as Kurama stated in chapter 95. Yet years later, it had reincarnated and was sealed within the 4th Mizukage. After their death, this is the same thing that happened with all the tail beasts without a Jinchuriki after the 4th Ninja War, as we see in Boruto that they're roaming around willy-nilly enjoying their life. However, Himawari has always had a special bond with them. The anime showed us that her Byakugan even saved Shukaku from being thrown in the trash to die. He couldn't believe a human as kind as her existed, which parallels Naruto's journey of tackling all the hatred within the beasts as they mistrusted humans. However, learning the names and creating a loving bond changed everything. This was all thanks to Ninshu, which leads me to believe that Himawari's new beast has been maturing as she grows up. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction about Boruto, watch this video on your screen right now.